for the TBR 10, and I am about 50% through the Lies of Locke, Lamora, and let me tell you, this is shooting up into my favorite series. It's going to. I love the writing. The humor is fantastic. The descriptions are so great, even though they are crude and sometimes vulgar. I am thoroughly enjoying The Lies of Locke, Lamora, and I cannot wait to finish it. I haven't been reading anything else besides it because I like it so much. It does seem like it's taking me a little bit of time to get through it, but I didn't read anything this weekend. I spent some time with my family, hung out with them, so that would be the reason that it seems like I'm taking longer than usual. And so I asked you guys if you would like to see my real-time reactions to my Owlcrate and like an actual unboxing. So you guys said yes, and I'm about to unbox my Owlcrate for you. This is the Owlcrate for March. Here's the box. And I don't even remember what the theme of it is. Something about magic. And you know, since these are young adult fantasy novels for the most part, I mean, makes sense. All right, here is the spoiler card. It's super cute. Look at the little witchy witch. Okay, and magic is desire made real. This is a bookmark holder. However, I will probably use it to hold my glasses. Super cute though. Oh, from A Discovery of Witches. Okay, I don't like that book, but that's cute. Oh, and I bet I know what this is. Reading Through the Seasons. Oh, yes. Cheer for spring, for life, for a growing soul. So this is one of the hot cold mugs, but wine glass, guys, wine glass. Okay, that's from Sylvia Plath, but there's something from Practical Magic in here, so that makes me super happy. Okay, and what is this in the box? Oh, it's a roll-on perfume called Emmanuel with blackberry, sage, and cypress. Oh, is that from Year of the Witching? Is it? Yes, it's from Year of the Witching, which is one of my favorite books. And I knew that when it said Emmanuel on it. I had a good solid guess that that would be what it was. Very witchy themed box, and I'm very happy with that. Oh, dang. That smells so good, so up my alley. Definitely can smell the sage and the blackberry. Definitely. It smells divine. There's a little witch in all of us. A bit of magic to your mornings. Brew with this tea bag rest. Oh. Yes, now this is definitely Practical Magic. So it's a tea bag rest, and it says, "There's a little witch in all of us." Now that is a quote I recognize from Practical Magic. Oh, and then a bookmark, and this actually is a reading challenge. O, Own Voices book. W, winner of a literary award. L, last book in a series. C, comic or graphic novel. R, reread a favorite. A, audiobook. T, tome over 500 pages. And E, epistolary novel. Very cool, very cool. So you could follow the prompts on the back and then write what you read. That's cute. Oh, look, a little notebook. It says The Magician. Sketchbook, actually. I don't have much use for sketchbooks, but I actually know someone I can give this to, so I'm pretty excited about that as well. And now for the book. Sweet and Bitter Magic by Adrian Tooley. This looks good. I haven't heard anything about this book, though. Oh, and the sprayed edges, they're purple. Look at it. It's purple. I love it. And Owlcrates always come autographed. And then the letter from the author, and the print this time is the cover of the book. I really like it. Let's see. Tasman is the most powerful witch of her generation, but after committing the worst magical sin, she's exiled by the ruling coven and cursed with the inability to love. The only way she can get those feelings back, even if just for a little while, is to steal love from others. Wren is a source, a rare kind of person who is made of magic despite being unable to use it herself. Sources are required to train with the coven as soon as they discover their abilities. But Wren, the only caretaker to her ailing father, has spent her life hiding her secret. When a magical plague ravages the queendom, Wren's father falls victim. To save him, Wren proposes a bargain. If Tasman will help her catch the dark witch responsible for creating the plague, then Wren will give Tasman her love for her father. Of course, love bargains are a tricky thing, and these two have a long, perilous journey ahead of them. That is, if they don't kill each other first. Well, very, very intriguing. Very much looking forward to this. Oh, the pen is so cute. It says magic has consequences, and it's a cauldron. Adorable. I love it. So it looks like the Owlcrate edition has a darker cover, darker background, and obviously the purple sprayed edges. And then some recommendations if you like the book, which I am interested in all but the Near Witch. And then the playlist from Owlcrate for the book. And other releases they're excited about this month. I am excited about this one. Super, super cool. I'm very pumped for this. You know I love books about witches, so totally and completely up my alley. The April box is Ruthless Rivals, so excited about that as well. There seems to be archery and daggers, so let's see where that goes. And coffee. Yes, it's gonna come with some coffee. Excited about that too. All right, that is my update for now. You guys got to see my live reaction to my Owlcrate box, and I will check in with you guys later. Hey guys, here with another update for you. I got Gods of Jaden Shadow by Sylvia Moreno Garcia from my library and put off reading it because I was really into the lives of Locke Lamora, and then realized my library hold was about to run out, and so I decided to go ahead and listen to it. The book is good, but I had a little bit of a problem with the fact that even though the book was good, the audiobook was awful. The narrator was so bad. Almost monotone throughout, and no character voices or anything like that. There was like no change for character voices, and with an alternating male and female character, it was weird. And so I really didn't like the audiobook of it, However, I did enjoy this story. So I'm like going back and forth. Like, I've had a few books lately that I have no idea how to rate them because of one reason or another. And I feel like this is just another one to throw onto that pile. And if I could have found it physically, I would have quit the audiobook and just went and bought the book. But it did complete another challenge on my Pop Sugar list, which was Mineral, Gem, something like that in the title. So Jade. And so yes, I am still reading The Bone Maker by Sarah Beth Durst as well. I hope to finish that soon. I did download the audiobook for Nofet Gloss, so I will probably read that soon as well. But I am 50% into The Lies of Locke, Lamora, and I am thoroughly enjoying The Lies of Locke, Lamora. It is so good. The humor is absolutely fantastic, and I am just enjoying it. I can't wait to finish it, and I am going to be thoroughly tempted to just read the next book in the series. So that is my update for now. I will check in again later. Bye. Hey guys, checking in. I'm about to record a video just like this because who cares? I wanted to let you guys know that I finished The Lies of Locke, Lamora today, and it was so good. I am gonna land at a 5-star, I think, because there were some parts that dragged a little bit, and those were a little bit tedious to me, but I adore Locke and Jean so much. I think that the book is so good. I do have a feeling that this is going to end up in my top 10 before the end of the year. I really enjoyed it. Also, part of the reason I am filming it like this today is my allergies are driving me insane. So if you see some skips, I'm probably clearing my throat or sniffling. But yeah, Lies of Locke, Lamora, 4 stars, so good. Really liked the ending of it. And I am now reading The Bone Maker by Sarah Beth Durst. It is an arc that I have, even though the book's already out. I am trying to make good progress on that. And then I'm going to start The Fifth Heart by Dan Simmons. Excited about that as well. That leaves God's Grave and Dead Ringers. And I'm super excited. I'm also going to start adding arcs to my TBR. They won't be part of my TBR 10, but I will talk to you about the arcs that I am going to be reading for that month. And yeah, I will see you guys in the wrap up. Bye. All right, here we are to wrap up my TBR 10 and my week. And I am very excited about the progress that I have made this last week. So let's go ahead and talk about the books that I tackled for the TBR 10. The first of those would be The Lies of Locke, Lamora. I did really like this book. Now, the first part of it I absolutely loved. I thought we were headed straight for a 5-star. And then things started to break down a little bit towards the end of it, and I felt that it got a little repetitive and that it drug on a little bit too long. However, the humor in this novel is absolutely top-notch, and I am very excited to continue with this series. I was prepared to give this a 5-star, like I said, but I landed at a 4 because of the issues I just stated. So I still think it is a very good book. And I'm actually interested to see what else Scott Lynch does, because again, the humor in this was absolutely fantastic. I like the Lies of Locke Lamora a lot. And I really enjoyed the characters in this, especially Locke and Jean. And I really think that Scott Lynch has a very keen grasp on characterization, because there were so many other characters to love in this, but Locke and Jean do stand out above the pack. All right, and then for the other TBR 10 book that I tackled this week would be The Fifth Heart by Dan Simmons. You guys didn't get to hear me talk about this a lot for the simple fact that I DNF'd it. And the reason I DNF'd it is because it is very weird. Now, weird doesn't usually bother me, but weird as it pertains to Sherlock Holmes, I was not enjoying. Now, Dan Simmons is kind of a master of horror. However, the way this book begins was just not my cup of tea. And I don't think that this is a permanent DNF from my shelves. I think that I will probably give this book another go at a different time when I'm in the mood for it. But it was not suiting my taste for what I wanted to be reading this week. And I don't know when I'm going to be in the mood for this. I think just as I'm sick of contemporaries, I'm kind of sick of the weird. You can only take so much of that at, any given time. But I did DNF The Fifth Heart. Now for the 2 books that I read outside of my TBR 10. I listened to Gods of Jade and Shadow by Sylvia Moreno Garcia. Whew. Okay, so Gods of Jade and Shadow, I feel like it is a story that I would really love and that I would appreciate had I read it myself, because the audio was awful. I did finish it, and like I said, the story I really did like, but the audio being so bad kind of tempered my enjoyment of the book a bit. And so, again, I'm kind of left at a loss of how to rate it. The story was great. The romance was good. The characters were well thought out and interesting, and I rate books based on enjoyment. So it was kind of a toss-up of I hated the audiobook, loved the story. So I know that I probably should have picked up the book in physical form, but I can't find it. So that's why I didn't. But that ticks off the gem, mineral, or rock in the title for my Pop Sugar Challenge. And again, it was good. The story was good, but the audiobook was just awful. However, on an excellent note, I finished The Bone Maker by Sarah Beth Durst, and oh my goodness, so good. So good. I was insanely impressed with how well Sarah Beth Durst weaved her plot together. All of the foreshadowing is very subtle, so nothing is a surprise. However, you're still like, I should have seen this coming. I didn't, but I should have. And it makes it where it feels like nothing comes just out of nowhere. You're not going, oh, well, this just blindsided me. But it's still surprising. So I really, really enjoyed that aspect of her plot. And her characters feel so real. Just so rich. And when she is taking you on a journey with a character, it is very different from any like chosen one type trope that you will ever see, because the change that happens in her characters happens very naturally and very gradually, and it is phenomenal. I am so excited to read more works by Sarah Beth Durst. I have the Queens of Renthia series on my shelves. I really want to read Race the Sands now. I'm a fan just on this one book alone, because it lived up to everything that people had been telling me about Sarah Beth Durst. And so and it has a really satisfying conclusion as well. So good. I definitely gave this book 5 stars. And I want to say too that she really creates a rich atmosphere without being overly descriptive. Like, you know where you are in the story, you can see the things that are going on around you in the story. And while she does have battle scenes, they are very quick and they happen, again, like it's natural. It flows. It's not some epic battle that you've been waiting for. But there is a battle towards the end, but still things are playing out in a very, very natural way. And I just adored it so much. Like I said, I can't wait to get to the Queens of Renthia series. I want to read Race the Sands now. Anything Sarah Beth Durst writes, I am going to be on board for. Okay, and on to what I am currently reading. I am almost halfway through Dead Ringers. Now, I said that I had got the intro chapters to this novel in the past, and I knew I was already going to like the story. It did hold up, but it is a little bit different than what I remember, and people are seeing their doppelgangers all over the place, and I have yet to find out where the doppelgangers are coming from. However, this is horror, so we are getting little glimpses of where these doppelgangers might be coming from, and right into the meat and heart of the story. So I'm very excited to finish this. And that would leave God's Grave as the only book I have yet to finish for my March TBR. And so I'm also going to be picking up the Gilded Ones as soon as I finish God's Grave. But super pumped for the rest of the month, which will flow into the 1st of April. So you guys will see my wrap up of Dead Ringers, God's Grave, and the Gilded Ones in my next vlog. That is it for today. Like, subscribe, do all the fun things, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!